Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Here's a look at some stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now, New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Johnson. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And they're on the run. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Unloads from 13. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Russell. Claxton passes to Russell. Bridges against Johnson. Back to Russell. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now Brunson. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. First quarter, just over a minute played. With the teardrop. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, man, that's a high-level finish from Jalen Brunson, playing right through the whistle.
New York shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
1 time on the line.
That free throw good from Brunson. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A., the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
And he makes it.
And I think D'Lo has all sorts of confidence when he has that kind of spot in his arsenal.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Russell. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Love to see this from Russell, as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Hart from long range, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Claxton. Outside Johnson. Williams from long range. First shot won't go. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Clowney, he's checked in for Williams.
With 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty. and they don't give up.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Fans for your Brooklyn Nets.
On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Third is Jalen Brunson.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Nets trail by 4. Pass to Clowney. Outside Johnson. Here's Clowney. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Russell from outside. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, this becomes the D-low zone right now, and he's got the kind of range to step back even further.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Brunson surveys. And stolen by Claxton. To the inside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And New York has possession. Following the bucket by Brooklyn.
Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:49 left in the opening quarter. To the left wing. Back to Johnson. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Hart against Johnson. Here's Hart. The kick out to Brunson. Buries it from 3. Brunson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside Johnson. Russell against Brunson. Releases. The shot by Russell, no good. The Knicks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Outside Hart. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. From about 19. The shot no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Johnson on the wing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Russell. Inside. Here's Claxton. Claxton. Great positioning on the putback.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of this game.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's the Chua, and it's Sims in at the 5. Clowney, no good on the triple. And New York shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And stolen by Simmons. And he lays it up and in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
New York trailing. Brunson passes to Achua. To the inside, the 6-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Achua's got his first points of the night.
And this is the resiliency you'll get from Achua when he's this close to the basket. He can handle that contact.
Back to Simmons. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York.
Plumlee at the line. 1 shot.
And that one misses. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Martin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Shamet. And so he's able to get one of two. The Nets with the lead. Here's Martin. Knocks down the triple.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Well, the Knicks shooting around 50% in the game so far. Outside Hart. Here's McBride. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
All right, man. It's time to dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Come on, let's see those dance moves.
And we got rapper Lil Tecca in the house tonight, supporting his Nets.
Look at you, B.A. I mean, you know, he grew up in Queens, but his allegiance lies with the Nets. It's not uncommon to see him courtside here in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And New York has possession. They trail by 3. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Here's Watford. No made baskets yet. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Martin. Let's go with a 3. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. And the Nets lead by 4.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Hart with it. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. To the paint. That one's good. Sims.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Martin, the pass to Simmons. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Bridges outside, launches a 3, nails it from 3. Bridges has got 7 points.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Martin outside. Pass to Simmons. With the drive. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Knicks trail by 3. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up. Team fight.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Brunson. And here's McBride. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. For 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Russell. Screen by Claxton. Outside Johnson. Johnson finds Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Russell from outside. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Towns with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
A little mid-range shot is up, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 3rd assist of the night. New York has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Back to McBride. Here's Bridges. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
Bridges against Johnson. Russell. Back to Johnson. The Nets need to get off a shot here. It's tipped! And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your host squad. All right, fans. Moving decision. Come on. Let me hear ya.
New York making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Knicks trail by 3. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Anunoby. Williams defending. Here's Towns. Some solid defense from Claxton. Ben Simmons getting it done for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hey everybody, with plenty of action going on right now, let's get you up to date on the latest. The Philadelphia 76ers are trailing the Nuggets out in Denver. A close game so far, still in the opening frame.
This game could really go either way, and I don't have a prediction, honey.
Well, that's great. That's what we pay you for. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Let's find out the news on Miles McBride. Allie, what's the update?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Right in the middle of the schedule, some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Hart. Towns against Claxton. Towns passes to Bridges. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 12.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
Back to Russell. Johnson a screen on Brunson. Here's Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
D'Angelo Russell.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there.
And both free throws good for Russell.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Hart. Now Towns. Now Brunson. Guarded by Russell. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Over the past month, these small forwards have really showed us what they can do from the arc. Let's see how their long-range percentages all stack up. Cameron Johnson, 3rd.
These guys show unbelievable consistency shooting the 3. It's not the only skill they have, but it helps make them extremely dangerous.
Well, even though they can score from anywhere on the court, once they get behind the arc, that's where they do the most damage. As an opponent, the last thing you want to see is one of them getting a hot hand from deep.
And the 3 off target.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Count that bucket. And now it's just a 2-point Nets lead.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Here's Russell. He's got 10. Outside, Williams. Back to Russell. Over Brunson. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Williams. Johnson against Anunoby. Russell with the ball. Johnson a screen on Brunson. The three from Russell. Pure from three-point range. Russell's got 13 now.
I like how competitive Russell is. When you make a three-point shot and he's got the ball in his hands, it's going to come right back at you.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons comes in for Johnson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in. And so Towns nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Simmons. Give him 8 points now. Out to the wing. Here's Clowney. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside McBride. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson. Guarded by Russell. Out to Bridges. The three. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside, Williams. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. From deep, here's Simmons. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. For Brooklyn, Wilson's checked in for Williams, and it's Martin in for Claxton. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Russell. Simmons with a screen on Payne. Here's Russell. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside and finds an angle.
55 seconds left in the third quarter here. Towns on a screen. Here's Payne. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Man, good whistle there.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Brooklyn making a switch here. Watford's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Toppin's checked in. It's both from the stripe.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Martin with the ball. He's got 6. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Martin's got 8.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Towns outside. Toppin outside. Left side McBride. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Simmons gets it to go.
But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. New York out in front, up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Campaign. Precious Achua is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
New York trailing. Achua up top. Back to Payne. And there's the lob. Achua with the dunk.
Athletic jam by Achua going upstairs to throw down the lob.
Brooklyn has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Simmons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Achua. And here's Brunson. Outside McBride. Shot on the wing. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Achua with a screen on Martin. Achua finds Brunson. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Johnson, he's checked in for Martin. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Outside Simmons. Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 6 assists now in the game. Let's get an update on Nick Claxton. What's the latest, Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from Brooklyn's head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Russell to pass to Johnson. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Brunson. 6 to shoot. Hart with a screen on Russell. And here's Brunson from the arc. They grab their own miss. And stolen by Claxton. Left side, Russell. Russell, double team. Johnson. Here's Williams. And there's another one for the Nets.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And New York has possession. Trailing by 8. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's powered home by Towns.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Now here's Russell. Double team on Russell. Pass to Williams. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home. .156 left in the final quarter. Here's Brunson.
Brunson on the attack.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. A minute 42 left in the game. Russell from outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth quarter. Claxton a screen on Brunson. 5 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 7-point differential. Pass to Bridges. Towns on a screen.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Here's Russell. Johnson for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Nets lead by 9.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brunson passes to Anunoby. And down it goes. Jam that one home. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've led by as many as 11. Left side, Russell. Hart pulls it in. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Back to Hart from deep three-point land. No luck on that one. Now here's Williams. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And time now to introduce our player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.